Every bride deserves a fairy tale wedding. I'm Cat Deeley, and this is bride-to-be Sara. She thinks she's on a show that's all about frugal weddings, but she's not. With the help of her family and friends, I'm surprising her with the wedding of her dreams.
I can only hope that Sara will ever forgive me for throwing this all together without her knowledge.
While Sara struggles with her shoestring budget,
is there like a clearance section of flowers?
We're working behind the scenes to supersize everything.
Are you ready, team? Yeah! It's time to make Sara's wedding dreams a reality. Go!
So, here's the scoop. Sara's fiancé Vince has cleverly encouraged his bride to sign up for what she thinks is a budget wedding show.
Let's just do it again. That was great.
Okay. I am on the show to show brides all across the country that you can have a really great frugal wedding on a budget.
What Sara doesn't know is that with the help of her fiancé, family and friends, I'm here to make all her wedding dreams come true. Today, I'm meeting my co-conspirators, starting with Sara's groom, Vince.
I'm Kat.
Hi, Vincent.
Hello.
Hi.
Kathy, I'm Sara's mom.
Hello, Kathy.
I'm Laura, the maid of honor.
Jessica.
Caesar.
Very proud dad, I think.
I am.
Sara has no idea that we're meeting with Kat behind her back, so we could plan her secret wedding.
How far off her dream wedding is she having to budget? Is it quite a way, or?
I think it's a good distance off of her dream wedding, but she's really been a trooper. Sara will never let it get across that she is disappointed about anything. She is dedicated to having a budget wedding. Sara and I met 4 years ago at a birthday party.
I knew I was gonna marry him pretty much that night. I just knew already.
Yeah, so she just had to tell me a little bit later.
Yeah, I called dibs on that.
So we've been dating for 4 years, and we've been engaged for about 2 of those years.
We didn't rush to get married because I work a nonprofit, Vince works for a nonprofit. I don't have tons of money.
Weddings in New York cost on average $49,000, and Sara feels lucky to have a fraction of that.
A few months ago, my father started selling the stamp collection that he's been building since he was a child, and gave $10,000 to each of his kids.
This $10,000 is huge for us. We began planning the wedding because we got the money. Biggest chunk of the budget is our barn. Getting married in a barn is so important to me because I've always envisioned having the rustic wedding. So we've combined the ceremony and the reception fee into one. The barn is costing $4,000 out of our $10,000 budget, which means we have $6,000 to pull the rest of the wedding off. If money was no object, I would love live entertainment, a fancy designer dress, a cake.
Bit by bit, that's been struck down and struck down and struck down.
So to make this wedding work, to be frugal and to be fabulous,
We've done a lot of DIY stuff.
my dad is helping out with his chainsaw. Careful! The theme of my wedding is rustic chic, which is a great option for frugal brides. Found this on Craigslist. It's quite awesome. We are making our centerpieces, our table numbers. Although when it comes to crafts, I'm not the best. Are those numbers coming off?
The 2 is pretty much totaled, unfortunately.
Yeah. My dream was to have an elegant, sophisticated, rustic wedding, but I'm trying to look forward to the wedding that I know I'm going to have as opposed to the wedding that I know I've always wanted.
She sacrifices so much for her friends and for her family. She has not a single selfish bone in her body, and so we've convinced her to go on to what she thinks is a budget wedding show when really we're putting together for her a secret wedding.
Let's go.
All right.
And do you guys know what she would really like?
I think we have fairly well clued in. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm really excited for everything that we're going to pull off, and just really hoping that we don't let anything slip.
We're in? Yes. In.
The key now is secrecy. We need to keep Sara busy with her budget wedding while we figure out how to make it magical. Now, we know she wants to marry on a farm under a beautiful tree, followed by a cocktail hour and a family-style dinner. She's already dropped a big chunk of change on the barn, so Sara's next priority is food.
So we have 49 guests, the 2 of us.
Sara's picked a caterer near the venue who has agreed to work within her bare-bones budget.
We will be needing the hors d'oeuvres for the cocktail hour. We're going to need entrees. We're going to need side plates.
Ready for this? I love you.
I know. $3,000 is our budget, and we're sticking to it. We're sticking to our guns.
And we'll see what we can get for it.
I know our budget is crap. It's limited, but
Small.
It's what it is. It's what it is.
There's a couple big things. A really traditional Ecuadorian dish. Sara's family's all Ecuadorian. It's paella.
I'd like to provide the paella, but that's just not in the budget. $3,000 won't cover a paella. The seafood alone costs way too much money. $3,000 is a very limited budget to do a full wedding from start to finish. If you could take care of the hors d'oeuvres during the cocktail reception, we're definitely prepared to provide main course.
I think we can work with that.
Interesting, because I've never done an hors d'oeuvre menu before, but we'll see how it goes.
Vince knows that Sarah's freaking out at the prospect of making all the appetizers for the wedding herself. But he can't let slip that we have a secret plan B.
We do have some food ready for you that works well within your budget. We have 3 entrees for you to choose 2.
The 3 main courses are shrimp, pulled pork, and chicken. May I have the pork, the chicken, and the shrimp? Or...
No.
No.
What if we mix the shrimp and the pork?
No.
What if you make like a shrimp soup? Like a shrimp, you blend the shrimp and we just drink it like shots?
No.
We thought we might be able to negotiate you down.
Those are
get shrimp for free.
top negotiating skills.
No, not working.
Here's my impression of Dennis. No. 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 No.
I hate to say no, especially to a bride and groom.
I think we have made our decisions. Okay, entrees. We're going to do the pork, and we're going to do the chicken.
So we couldn't have everything we wanted, and it's a little worrisome. I've got some gray hairs coming in, but we'll pull this wedding together in one piece, and it will be gorgeous.
It is very hard to keep a secret from Sarah. Knowing how big the surprise is going to be is the main thing that's keeping me quiet.
With just $3,000 left in the kitty, Sarah is under pressure to find a wedding gown.
But finding the perfect dress isn't always easy, particularly when you're working on a budget like Sarah.
Of course, she has no idea that I'm sneaking a peek at dresses.
So we know that Sarah's going to come here, look through the bargain rack, and hopefully we'll pick up a few more clues about what she really wants.
It's going to be tough to find a dress within my budget, but I think every bride out there should really do their research to see which stores have dresses in all price ranges.
So what is your budget today for bridal?
So my budget will be $500.
Okay, we do have a huge selection, so maybe we can get started.
Okay.
$500. It really didn't faze me because I knew I had something here for Sarah.
The sale rack is Sarah's best chance of finding something she likes within her budget.
I think maybe a more natural fabric. But it is the first dress, so...
Okay, we're gonna try this.
It is a little old lady-ish. Here I come. Ready to get out of this dress. These dresses are like really...
Pop it out to you yet?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing 2 things. I'm helping her find the budget dress, but I'm also trying to find the dress that she deep down really, really wants, that she can't afford. What's going to happen if you maybe try on a dress that's not really in your budget?
I don't know. I think maybe trying negotiating. I am a little bit scared of falling in love with a dress that I cannot afford, but I am willing to try on dresses out of my budget just to help us get on the right track to finding the dress. This is a step in the right direction, but I think I need something a little bit more whimsical.
You want whimsical? We got it.
It's definitely got that, like, wow factor. Just not a fan of the bottom.
Sarah, we have one more dress to try on, so what do you think of this one?
I love the way it looks like cut paper. That's great.
Okay. Mom, are you crying?
It's just beautiful on her. It makes me want to cry.
This is the first time I'm trying on a dress that I actually like, and it is gorgeous.
So how much is this one?
It's just a little bit more out of her budget.
Yeah.
How? What's a little bit?
Because it's a few thousand out of your budget.
Wow. I would totally get this dress, but it's not on the cards. It is very hard to find dresses in my budget of $500, so the search continues. But I wish I could get this dress. It's gorgeous.
I feel kind of terrible having to lie to her face this whole time. I'm doing it because I know we're going to surprise her with this dress, and it's going to be amazing.
Next up, shopping for blooms, but not going bust.
Sometimes simple is better. Less is best.
I think Sarah was expecting about 2, 3, maybe 4 times as much as we're actually ending up getting.
And jitters and joy on Sarah's secret wedding day.
I feel so happy and excited and anxious all at once. I'm excited to see what's beyond those doors.
I'm just hoping that Sarah likes it as much as I do.
Sarah Sara believes she's on a budget wedding show. She thinks the cameras are simply recording her cutting corners and surviving setbacks.
It's a few thousand out of your budget.
Wow.
The truth is, with the help of family and friends, we're taking frugal wedding plans and surprising the bride with the wedding of her dreams.
To pull off a wedding for $10,000, you're gonna have to sacrifice some things. I ordered the dress online because it's much cheaper, so I'm looking forward to trying it on. Make sure your eyes are closed, no peeking. Open your eyes.
Oh, you look so pretty.
So the best part about this dress...
Pockets.
Look at all the things you could put in there. $350. This dress is a bargain, don't you think?
I don't know how to tell Sara that I'm not super crazy about her dress.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yes.
Sara deserves to glide down the aisle in something stunning. So here's our secret plan. On the morning of her wedding, we're going to surprise her with the option of wearing the dress she found online or the beautiful gown she really wanted but couldn't afford. I know which one I'd pick.
A grand wedding cake can swallow up a large slice of the budget, so frugal brides have to find other ways to keep their guests sweet. What Sara knows is that Jessica, is baking some delicious cupcakes for her wedding. What Sara doesn't know is that Jessica and Vince are joining me here at this New York bakery to find the perfect dream wedding cake.
Welcome to City Cakes. How can I help you guys?
Well,
We need a wedding cake. We need it.
I guess so. Okay.
Very soon.
So it all depends on what the type of the look of the cake you're looking for. So you can always go with something very traditional.
Do you want to hit him with where we're thinking of going with this? Get ready for this, Benny.
The bride-to-be and I are both really huge nerds, geeks, and Sara is a really, really big zombie fan. Oof.
Have you ever made a zombie wedding cake?
To be honest, no. I have done a lot of Halloween cakes, but never a zombie wedding cake. But, I mean, I'm up for the challenge. We can create a whole scene through the entire cake, where the brides and the groom are on the cemetery fighting the zombies.
I have to admit that asking for a zombie cake is a little bit outside the box, but Sarah's gonna flip when she sees it.
You have 1 week, my friend.
I know.
Starting from now.
We make it happen.
With time ticking down, Sara has almost exhausted her frugal wedding budget. But she still needs flowers and a bouquet. So today, she's seeing how far she can stretch what little she has left.
I know absolutely nothing about flowers. I did some research, and it turns out that it's a little bit cheaper if you go to a nursery instead of a florist. The kind of look we're going for our wedding is a very natural, organic look.
Okay.
And so you have to know that our budget...
We're aiming for about $350.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But are you willing to, like, put some of this stuff together yourself?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's where you cut corners. Yeah,
Yes, that saves on cost. Yeah. I've never arranged flowers before, and we'll see how that goes. Is there, like, a clearance section of flowers?
Sara's flowers have to be very simple and not a lot of choice.
While Sara is choosing wisely within her budget, Vince is trying to figure out what she would really love.
Oh, gosh, what are these?
Succulent wreaths.
I'm guessing that's not in our price range.
Because this has some warmth.
I really like these.
You couldn't get a lot of them for what we talked about, but a few here and there. And you piece it together to make it look like something.
I think Sara was expecting about 2, 3, maybe 4 times as much as she's going to be able to afford, unfortunately.
What do you think of that for a bridal bouquet? We take it out of the pot.
And just hold that?
That's it. Sometimes simple is better. Less is best.
I have a potted plant for my bouquet, but you do what you gotta do. Hopefully, it turns out all right. We will see.
Coming up,
this is going to be really risky.
I go undercover to spy on Sara's frugal wedding.
It's Cat!
Sara's under the impression she's on a TV show about budget I-dos.
This dress is a bargain, don't you think?
But in fact, her fiancé and friends are working with me to give her a blowout secret wedding.
It's 2 days before Sara's big day, and all the action has moved here to Long Island, where the final preparations are taking place.
When Sara met with the caterer, she could only afford a couple of entrees for her wedding. She has no idea that I've brought Vince and Laura here with me to supersize the menu.
Appetizers. Do you have any at the moment?
Sara is hard at work at home right as we speak.
Making things.
Making appetizers herself.
Vincent's at work today. He has family coming into town, so he's staying in New York for the next 24 hours. I am making mini corn dogs, caprese, skewers, and bruschetta. If I had the money, I would pay the caterer to do this, but I don't mind. It keeps me going to know that I'm saving money.
If Sara only knew, we have a restaurant of chefs cooking up a first-class feast.
Hummus with pepper, and this is an antipasta skewer with dry sausage, mozzarella, and tomatoes. Lobster roll sliders.
Oh, these are so cute.
Every appetizer is absolutely incredible. I'm finding it a lot easier to lie to Sara than I thought it would be.
What are we going to do main course-wise? Because you picked out some things already.
Well, we're definitely going to be doing an Ecuadorian paella. Which I'm going to think is going to make Sara very happy.
That would be a dream come true for her.
It will be amazing.
I think Sara will forgive me for lying. It's all worth it in the end.
I am getting excited. Sarah's secret wedding is finally taking shape. We have a dream dress, a magnificent cake, a delicious menu, and much more.
Sara ties the knot tomorrow, so she's spending all day at the barn getting ready for the festivities.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is going to be really risky, but I want to see how she's getting on. I want to see if she's coping. So, I'm going in disguise. Nothing to see here. I'm just delivering flowers.
That's it. Here we go.
Here we go.
We have to set up the benches for the ceremony. We have to set up the tables. I feel like I'm in the last stretch of this very long race. Hey, come on. It's the flowers.
Hello.
How you doing?
All right, come on.
It's Jessica. It's Cat.
I'm actually gonna like whisper things to you because I don't want to get hurt by Sara right now. Because she has no idea.
It doesn't look as though anything's about to happen here. Certainly not a wedding. Not even really a party. And how is the barn looking, Anne?
Very organic and very plain, very simple.
Well, fingers crossed they get out soon enough and then we can send the crack team in.
That's it, crack team's coming.
We're doing this now, so, you know, we won't mess up tomorrow.
This was not the vision that I had when I was thinking about my frugal wedding. Right now, it's looking a little bit bare. It's not really about whether or not I was happy with it. It's just, it is what it is.
Let's go have rehearsal dinner. Sara has no idea what's in store for her tomorrow, but I think that everything's going to come out wonderful in the end, and she's going to love it.
As soon as Sara is out of sight, our undercover team rolls in. 50 experts have just 24 hours to make wedding magic.
Are you ready, team? Yeah! It's time to make Sara's wedding dreams a reality. Go!
We're on the clock to turn frugal into fabulous. The most dramatic change is moving dinner out of the barn and into a magnificent tent.
Let's make this happen.
This frees up the barn to host the cocktail hour and our special surprise of a live band.
You're in charge of him here, aren't you?
Yeah, we're going to string some lights.
Yeah?
A lot of lights.
Thank you.
If the heavy lifting gets done tonight, tomorrow can be all about the little details.
It's a flower explosion!
What we can do to make Sara's vision better is most of all to make it bigger. On the scale of rustic chic weddings, this is going to be over the top.
Just want to have a quick chat about this wedding. How's it looking?
Crank it!
All right, yeah, you can crank it the other way.
I need to lie down.
I can only hope that Sara will ever forgive me for throwing this all together without her knowledge. Tomorrow, no more lies. It's done.
Next up, the wedding day race to reveal Sara's secret dress.
I'm just so glad we made it on time.
We're going from frugal to fabulous. Sara thinks she's on a frugal brides show and has no idea that we've bigged up her wedding budget. In cahoots with her fiancé, family and friends, our goal is to give her a secret wedding beyond her wildest imagination.
All in.
It's finally here. It's the wedding day. And the smile started from first thing this morning when Sara parted those curtains and revealed blue sky and sunshine. It's amazing. Let me paint the scene for you. Vince is down at the barn. He's checking in on the setup.
Still hard at work, I see.
Yes, we're about like 80% done. And then we've got Kathy, the mother of the bride, with Sara and her bridesmaids at their hotel. Their mission is to bring Sara here. Then her dream wedding awaits.
The stress of planning a wedding could be overwhelming, ... So we decided that you need to treat yourself with a massage on us. Don't worry, it's all in the timeline. That can't go anywhere. I have to stay here.
No. So here's the thing.
I got this all worked out.
You got it all worked out.
Please just go with this. Please don't overthink it.
Don't handle.
You just need to calm down and get pampered and then go get married.
I will try, but I mean...
That's your agenda.
I'm really tired because I didn't go to sleep until 2 a.m., but it's so sweet of them to do this for me. They really didn't have to.
Laura and I are going to grab all of her stuff.
Gotta do this fast.
We're gonna get there before she does by some miracle and be waiting to surprise her with the dress.
Back at the wedding barn, there's another miracle in the works.
Oh gosh, I love what you guys have done here. Sarah's gonna be thrilled when she sees all this. And this is everything that, like, you know, I really think would have done if she had the time and the money. Right.
I'm actually very excited, but I am slightly nervous. I'm just hoping that all the surprises, we pull them off. Fingers crossed. Ladies, come on. We're going to pop it on here. How is it going?
Good.
Is it?
I'm just so glad we made it on time. By the time I saw Cat, I was like, oh my God, it's happening. The dress is right here, and it's going to be such a great surprise for her.
Good work, ladies. Ladies in the house.
Hi, Kathy. How are you doing?
Very good. How is Sarah?
She's you know, a little bit tense.
Yeah.
Sarah's no idea she's going to walk in and see us here with Cat Deeley. She has no idea.
Then when she comes up, we'll kind of reveal the dress. And we've got her other dress too, so if she really panics...
Okay, I can live with that. I can live with that.
Let's do it.
I think we're ready.
Yes.
Hello, Sarah. I'm Cat Deeley. How are you doing?
Good.
Now, I've got some good news and some bad news for you.
I'm totally confused. Why is Cat Deeley here? Why are my bridesmaids here?
Bad news is there is no massage or mani-pedi.
Okay.
The good news is that we have a special surprise.
You know, I'm standing there and I'm totally stunned. I'm shocked. I don't know what to say.
I went to your mum and your best friends and I said, if money were no object, what would be the dress that Sarah would like to walk down the aisle in? And it's this.
This is the dress that I fell in love with at the salon, but it was way out of my budget. There was no way I could have afforded it. This is a dream come true.
You can pick from any of these accessories here, and we also have a glam squad in there that are going to do your hair and makeup for you.
So I'm thinking, what kind of show is this? Because I thought I was doing a frugal wedding.
I'm going to leave you here with the ladies.
I have the best friends in the entire world, and to keep this beautiful dress from me for so long, I mean, I'm really grateful to them, and I can't believe that they did this. I was going to wear the $350 dress that I got online. The new dress just blows it out of the water. It's the most beautiful dress I've ever seen.
These pieces are so cool.
This looks awesome. Hey. Hi, nice to meet you. The glam squad arrives, and I'm thinking, I have never had my makeup done professionally. But, I mean, the timing couldn't be better. It's my wedding day, so perfect.
To Sarah and her fabulous frugal wedding.
Cheers.
But not so frugal no more. Sarah?
Yes?
So, I got your bridal bouquet. You ready for it?
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, wow.
It's got all your wedding colors, and it even has that overgrown feel that you like.
The bouquet is way more elegant than the potted plant that Anne had showed us at the nursery. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I don't think I've ever felt more loved in my life than I do right now. My friends and family did this for me. So, I mean, you can't get any more loved than that. Am I dreaming? Probably, because there's no way that this could happen to me. Hey.
Hello.
Hi, how do I look?
You look beautiful. Oh, my goodness. There are going to be a few more surprises along the way.
Oh, gosh. Awesome.
We have this beautiful car waiting to take you off down to the barn.
You are amazing.
This is so cool.
I can't believe it. I was just going to ride in the back of my cousin's car to the way to the wedding. Hey.
You look so beautiful, baby.
My dad looks at me, and I can see the tears, start welling up in his eyes.
When I see Sara, she looks beautiful. She should have everything she wants on her special day.
Oh, my God.
All of these amazing things are happening to me, and they are just kind of snowballing into even better and greater things. I have no idea what to expect, and my dad is not telling me anything.
While we make a beeline for the barn, Sarah and her dad take the scenic route. The guests are arriving, and I can't wait to see how Sarah reacts to all of our wonderful surprises.
Here she is. Hello. Dad, come on in.
Cat, my mom, and my bridesmaids have given me everything I could have asked for so far, and I don't know what to expect. And I can't wait to see Vince and show him everything that's happened.
How are you feeling now?
Good. Okay. I'm very excited to see what's beyond those doors.
It's well beyond my wildest imagination. Everything has been completely transformed. I'm just hoping that Sara likes it as much as I do.
Okay, I'm going to go take my seat. Good luck.
Yes, thank you.
Enjoy. You look stunning. Enjoy.
I'm so happy for them, and I'm gonna cry the whole ceremony.
I don't know what's going to happen when the barn doors open, and I feel so happy and excited and anxious all at once, and I'm just so happy that I finally get to marry Vince.
Aww.
Sara thought she was dreaming when we surprised her with a gorgeous new gown. Now she's ready to walk down the aisle in the beautiful setting that her fiancé, family, and friends have kept secret until now.
I'm about to marry the man of my dreams. I'm about to show all of my friends and family this beautiful dress, and all the emotions started welling up. I cannot believe what's happening to me right now. Everything is much more beautiful and elaborate than anything that I was planning. The ceremony space has flowers and large bouquets hanging up beautiful white resin chairs. It's just gorgeous.
All grooms have nervousness waiting at the altar. I have to add on to that I have this entire secret wedding that Sara wasn't even expecting.
I realize Vince knows that these changes are happening. That is the biggest surprise of this whole day, because how did he keep this from me? This is incredible.
Vince and Sara, take a moment to breathe. We are here to witness your exchange of vows.
Sara, I love you. I vow, the past couple months notwithstanding my honesty and openness, we are a kick-ass team and a force to be reckoned with. Join me today, and together we will rule the galaxy.
So all of that, I vow to you. And I just want to say that I knew I was going to marry you that night we met. So I'm hoping that the less I said, the less chance there was for me to start crying. I would rather share one lifetime with you than face all the ages of this world alone. It's good.
I get one too.
Okay. I can honestly say I don't think I've ever seen Sara happier than she is today.
May I present you all, Vince and Sara, husband and wife. Why don't you kiss?
Yay! Woo!
This feels amazing. I'm finally married, and it's just, I don't know, it's just perfect.
I know that this is the dress that she would have wanted, that she never would have dared to ask for. I've never seen her looking better.
A big round of applause. Here they are, your bride and groom.
Seeing Sara so happy has made all of this stress and running around and worrying absolutely worth it.
Happiness for guests is a bountiful cocktail hour, and there's another surprise waiting for Sara.
The barn has been transformed into this amazing rustic cocktail space.
Oh, this is a gazpacho and cucumber thing. So good. And you can just like take like a shot. It's great.
I'm really happy that we still plated the hors d'oeuvres that we made.
Oh.
There we go.
Cocktail hour is outshining the one that I was planning. Now there's wait staff passing around lobster rolls, ceviche, mushroom caps, cocktail drinks. This is incredible.
So have you got any idea of what to expect next?
Nope. I'm not even going to try to guess. I'm just going to let it happen.
These guys were really stressed, and they did it all because they love you, and they wanted you to have the best time ever.
Yeah. Good wedding.
I think so.
Sara and my first dance is incredibly emotional. For just a few minutes, we get to have a moment that's private and personal to us.
You've given all that you can give, and your pockets are nearly empty. your friends at
They look so happy. It was just perfect.
Don't walk on by before I turn to rust. Don't wave goodbye.
Now that we are man and wife, this is what it's about, right here. The love between me and Vince.
All the planning and secrecy is really paying off. Sara seems like the happiest bride in the world, and we're not even done yet.
Get a round of applause. Let's give bride and groom, everybody.
Up next, the final surprise is out of this world.
And Vince doesn't even know anything about this one.
Anything could be behind the barn doors.
The secret's out. Sara's getting the wedding of her dreams, and she can't quite believe it. Now it's husband Vince's turn to wow his new wife.
Wow.
The original plan was to serve dinner on simply decorated tables in the barn. But now it will be a fine dining experience.
Wow, this is really nice.
It's still going very much like the style that we try to do, and a lot of the flowers that Anne brought us in the first place are here.
The tables are so beautiful. The flowers, they look like they're grown wildly. There's that gold runner going down the center, and our bottles are gold, so that adds the chic factor to everything that's going on with these tables. Perfect.
Yeah.
Sara is about to discover her original dinner menu has been amped up in a major way.
You might take a look at this and start getting an idea of what might be going on. We've got mussels, we've got clams.
Yes! I could only afford chicken and pork, but now there is a paella center table. I want to curse. That's how much I love this.
No cursing.
This is beautiful. Thank you so much. Oh, come here. Thank you. All the shells on your plate. Try a little bit of everything. I think people are going to remember this meal forever. It is so good, and everyone's talking about it, everyone loves it, and you did a really good job.
Don't be fooled by the setting sun. Two of our biggest surprises are still to come.
Let's make a toast to love and friendship. Cheers!
Huzzah! This day could not get any better. And I am looking forward to spending the rest of my evening dancing away with my friends and Vince.
Sara won't suspect this next surprise. It's something she dreamed of as a child, but her frugal budget wouldn't allow for it.
I always dreamt that I would have a salsa band at my wedding. But Vince's brother offered to DJ for free, so we settled for that. It's not just me enjoying it, it's everyone enjoying in a surprise. I'm half Irish, half Ecuadorian, so dancing with my uncles is kind of overwhelming. I mean, they all taught me how to dance. They taught me as a little girl, and so this is epic.
Sara barely has time to catch her breath before the next secret is revealed.
Open.
Oh my God.
Look at this sweetie.
For dessert, Sara was just going to have cupcakes baked by a friend. Instead, she now has an entire room filled with treats.
Gumballs, cake pops, there are pie pops.
And there's cotton candy.
And there's cotton candy! Oh, my favorite.
But I'm gonna direct your attention over this way.
Oh my gosh.
You're right at the top of the cake fighting off the zombies.
Wow. Oh my gosh. This is amazing.
They've worked on it for days.
I love it.
Isn't it amazing?
I'm not really girly, so getting a regular cake with flowers would have been the wrong move, and I would say Vince got it right.
Somehow, Vince managed to keep the secret wedding from Sara, and we've kept this final surprise from him, so he can enjoy it too. He's going to be shocked.
Sara and Vince are huge nerds, and you can't get much more nerdy than this next surprise. I mean, they're gonna freak out.
I'm a bit nervous. Everything that I've picked out has already happened. I have a little bit of a taste of what Sara's been feeling this entire day.
So the DeLorean is amazing. I grew up watching Back to the Future. I grew up with a huge crush on Michael J. Fox. What else could I have left in? Nothing. There's no other option.
So we wanted the perfect end to the perfect wedding. Remember, where you're going, you don't need roads. Get in the car. Enjoy. She's checking for the flux capacitor, by the way. That's what she's checking for.
I don't know what can top that, actually.
It had a flux capacitor in it. Nothing can top that.
What year?
Gonna go one day back and do this all again.
It's not every day that you can make your best friend's dreams come true, and I'm so happy that I was here for this.
I'm really excited this worked as well as it did. I love Sara so much that I really wanted to make a grand romantic gesture for her for our wedding.
Cat and my friends and family, they stayed true to my original vision and transformed my frugal wedding into the most fabulous wedding that could have ever been.